and welcome. I'm Morris Mohammed and you're watching our English news program on Somaliland National Television. And now for the main stories making headlines. Ministry of Education organized a meeting discussing recreation of the national curriculum of Somaliland. Ministry of Health commemorates the graduation of 10 new nurses. Colombia to pull back army in return for release of top general. Minister of Finance Abdulaziz Mohammed Samale expressed his support to the decision of the House of Elders in solving the dispute of the House of Representatives, where he reassured that negotiation is the ultimate way with which Somaliland people have always solved their issues. The minister further expressed his admiration to the peaceful way the disputed sides have accepted the decision of the House of Elders and stated that it's important to step out of our personal issues into doing the right thing for Somaliland. He further expressed admiration to the positive influence of the House of Elders on the country and how they always set a good example for all governmental figures in maintaining peace and stability within. Somaliland Minister of Finance Abdulaziz Mohammed Samale, when asked about the upcoming presidential elections and the general condition of the ruling party Kulmiye, said that all members of the ruling party are unified towards one mutual goal, which is the progress of Somaliland, and that they hope Kulmiye will win the upcoming presidential elections to continue with the development they have started. Ministry of Education organized a meeting discussing recreation of the national curriculum of Somaliland and ways of improving the educational system. Somaliland Minister of Education and Higher Studies Zamzam Abdi Adan spoke about the duration the ministry was working on this project and said that it has been 3 fruitful years. She said that a number of educational officials in collaboration with other ministries were given the chance to participate in further upgrading the educational curriculum taught in Somaliland. Minister of Education spoke about the importance of providing the future generations of Somaliland with an outstanding educational system by collaborating on recreating a strong curriculum that will teach them to aspire into better society members to develop their nation. In conclusion, Somaliland Minister of Education Zamzam Abdi Adan expressed appreciation to the several ministries and health organizations who collaborated with the Ministry of Health on recreating this curriculum. More officials spoke about the work they did in the last 3 years regarding this project and thanked the Ministry of Education for this opportunity. Ministry of Health commemorated the graduation of 10 nurses newly trained to work at the Mother and Child Healthcare Ward in Hargeisa Group Hospital.
This was a program to give special care to the neonatal infants born in Hargeisa Group Hospital. 10 of the nurses operating in Hargeisa Group Hospital, especially the Mother and Child Ward, received this superior training to provide help for this kind of kids, for this kind of infants. The ceremony was attended by health professionals, officials of Somaliland Ministry of Health, and other key officials of Hargeisa Group Hospital. Fatima Ahmed, a representative of Hargeisa Group Hospital, speaking at the opening of the event, elaborated on the significance of these newly trained nurses to the well-being of the public. Dr. Mohammed, speaking on behalf of the Somaliland health professionals, enlarged the importance of this training to the service provided by Hargeisa Group Hospital. He also mentioned that it's an essential contribution to the Mother and Child Ward of Hargeisa Group Hospital. Dr. Mohammed also stated that this type of infant deserve a trained nurses to provide them with immediate advanced service. The Director of Family Affairs Department of Somaliland Ministry of Health also attended the event and admired the task of Hargeisa Group Hospital to improve the services they provide to the public of Somaliland. Conclusively, the nurses who completed this training received their certificates from the officials of the Ministry of Health.
University of Hargeisa has stepped up efforts towards enhancing education for the students studying in various academic schools in the university.
President of Hargeisa University, Abdi Hussein Gas, speaking at the event, stated that students ought to grasp opportunities, particularly for the postgraduate students studying several academic schools at the university. The President of Hargeisa University also stressed the necessity of enhancing education for the youth residing in Somaliland to ensure more progress nationwide. One of the lecturers also spoke to the students and informed about the significance of paying care to the achievements made by the university in providing a postgraduate education. The University of Hargeisa, a government-subsidized university, has successfully achieved in providing quality education to hundreds of students.
A member of Somaliland diaspora who returned to the country as a candidate running for the upcoming parliamentary elections was warmly welcomed at Egal International Airport. Warsama Farah Ibrahim was warmly welcomed at Egal International Airport in Hargeisa. The welcoming event was attended by elders, traditional leaders, and other keynote guests. The diaspora returnee told the media he's back to Somaliland to run as a candidate for the upcoming parliamentary elections. Warsame Farah Ibrahim, who's from Salahle district, stated that he's willing to take part in the ongoing developmental process and the political movement in the country, and he expressed his joyfulness for the opportunity to run as a candidate for the upcoming parliamentary elections. On the other hand, a traditional leader present at the event urged the people of Somaliland to acknowledge the remarkable individuals in our society and those with potentials to assist in the development of Somaliland and to help them invest their knowledge and experience to progress the country. You're still watching our English news program on Somaliland National Television, and now for the international headlines. Colombia's government is said to have agreed to suspend military operations in order to secure the release of a high-ranking general and other hostages.
Leftist FARC rebels had earlier threatened to renege on a promise to free the general because of the heavy military presence in the area where he's been held. The kidnapping of General Alzate stalled long-running peace talks with the Colombian government. The talks are being held in Cuba, which together with Norway are facilitating discussions to end Latin America's longest-running war.
And that's the end of our news. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care.